See, we were supposed to kick off the 12th of April, 45, but Roosevelt died and everything was off. Nobody's ever certain what happened, but all I know is I went out to rescue a radio man, and suddenly I felt this sting in my back of my right shoulder. Turned out later I had a broken neck. They put a big M on my forehead in my own blood to show that I had morphine. And there were a lot of people killed that day. It was a pretty bad day.
Because of the need for manpower, Japanese Americans were permitted to join the military.
We had to demonstrate to our fellow Americans that they had made a mistake when they considered us to be disloyal. We began our attack, and I was shot through the stomach. I told the fellas, let's keep on going. I was shot in the arm, and it was obvious that my arm was gone. We wiped out all 3 machine gun nests, and we took over the hill. 1 casualty, me.
As the Germans fell back, a hideous crime was revealed.
I went to Brukenwald. The bodies were still there, stacked up 5 feet deep. I took pictures of half-burned corpses in ovens because we couldn't believe that human beings could do that to other human beings.
On May 8, 1945, Nazi Germany surrendered. There was dancing in Times Square. 1 tyrant down, 1 left to go. When the ceremonial entrance stone was laid into place, it was a sign that the memorial was nearly finished. Soon it would be open to the public, and final preparations were underway. The bronze panels depicting scenes of soldiers and civilians were installed. Powerful reminders of the human tragedies and triumphs of the war. The American flags were raised. Now the Allies turned all their might against the Empire of Japan. On August 6, 1945, over Hiroshima, a B-29 bomber dropped the first nuclear weapon ever to be used in war.
I could see it when we turned away. This black cloud, this thing hanging over the city and tumbling and boiling and sparks flying. I told the guys, I said, you have initiated nuclear warfare today. That's what we did.
3 days later, a second atomic bomb was dropped on Nagasaki.
Everything was gone, but there was one Shinto shrine, and then there was a church gone, but the church spire was standing with the cross up above it. And you wonder why those 2 emblems of religions were standing. God only knows.
The Japanese surrendered formally on September 2nd, 1945.
We joined the 5th Fleet, and I remember before we got to Tokyo Bay, as far as the eye could see were ships. And so I picked out my spot, got a pair of binoculars, and I watched them as they signed the treaty that ended the war. Neat, huh?
Almost 60 years after the most catastrophic war in history, the World War II Memorial was now a reality. It was open to the public in April 2004.
The true value lies in what it represents as a symbol for future generations on that amazing site in that place of the mall in Washington, D.C.
It will be there as a reminder of those who pass the torch of freedom to the next generation.
What it's about, really, is dignity. This freedom business that people fought and died for is a pretty serious thing. It's not a joke. It's not something casual. It's about the biggest issues and the most meaningful things we have.
It must be demonstrated to one and all that Democracy is not free. It's very costly.
I think it's an important memorial. 400,000 young Americans died in that war. Many were crippled or weakened emotionally or psychologically. So I don't think we ought to forget those sacrifices.
So it's to remind future generations, our kids and our grandkids, that someday in your life you may be called upon to make a sacrifice for your country, for liberty and for freedom.
Now the World War II Memorial rests in this magnificent location on the National Mall, along with the other great symbols of our democracy. It will stand as a testament to an entire generation of Americans who sacrificed and died in pursuit of an idea called liberty. Their legacy will live on amid the granite and the bronze. And future generations will not forget the price they paid for freedom.
The World War II Memorial, A Testament to Freedom, is available on videocassette or DVD. The companion book to this program is also available. To order, call PBS Home Video at 1-800-PLAY-PBS. Major funding for this program was provided by the Disabled American Veterans National Service Foundation, saluting the heroes of World War II and all who protect our heritage of freedom. DAV works to build better lives for disabled veterans and their families. And by Ford Motor Company Fund, celebrating a remarkable tribute to American courage, honor, and sacrifice. We are proud to join in sponsoring this presentation of the World War II Memorial, A Testament to Freedom.
We are PBS.